Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last time, we headed into Irithyll Dungeon and went all the way through it to the profane capital down below. And we fought the ultimate boss, a pair of mimics! Oh, yeah, and Yorm the Giant was there too. And Siegward. This time, I gave you the wrong information about what we were going to be doing this time last time. Because we're actually going to come back to the Catacombs of Carthus, namely to this room, as there is something extra to see here. Something that Seek Guidance will help us find. Let's equip that. I'm going to use it. And then somewhere around here there should be a new message. Yes, indeed. That's exactly where I thought it would be. Even broken, it still has a use. This message, if to jog your memory, is talking about the bridge. So, I actually accidentally showed this off in the Catacombs of Carthus video, where I walked too close to the edge and you could see a little interaction prompt for this bridge when it's fully broken. Because if we were to break the bridge, which we should do right away as the skeletons are on their way, and then I'm just gonna re-equip my Pyromancy Flame real quick because I'd much rather use that from now on. After a little while, we can descend. It's kind of a secret. A fairly well-hidden secret. I mean, I don't know how many players knew that the bridge could be broken in the first place. So let's slide down, getting serious rope burn as we do so. It's either that or we're shredding our gloves. Either one of those is pretty bad. And now we're a bit lower down, because if you do remember, there was that space down below with those items, and that guy in the middle of it with a spear. So maybe this will lead us to them. First of all, though, we have to deal with this giant demon. It's the same one that was attacking Siegward and us back in Undead Settlement. It's got a little new fire breath attack that it can do when we're up here. And joining him is a mimic. Just what we needed. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. I might die here. Probably gonna die here. Alright. You better watch out. Can the mimic? The mimic can be hurt by him, yes! Mimic's like one hit. Hey, I got him! So yes, this guy can hurt the mimic, which will make it much easier to get the mimic's Black Blade. I would like to run past this guy real quick, because there is a bonfire past him, and I'd rather not deal with him right here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Is he turning? Is he turning? Yes, he is. There are going to be some skeletons that come to life around here, and some of them will start to attack him. It's even possible for them to kill him for you. I would know because that happened on my first playthrough. If you just run away, though, you can get down here where you are safe from him. Alright, these skeletons have... That was terrible. These skeletons have white eyes, so they are going to respawn. Let me just take care of you. Whenever they do that huge charge up and whirlwind attack... Oh my god! Alright, these guys have cheats on or something. They just get right back up into an attack. Oh god. Nice. Yeah, whenever they do that big whirlwind attack where they launch themselves at you, they take a long friggin' time to recover from it. So here's the bonfire. I do plan on going back and killing him, but I just wanted to come back down and get this for now. But before we do though, let's check out what we just got. The Witch's Ring. Greatly boosts pyromancies. I don't know how well pyromancies are going to do against this guy, but... The Witch of Izalith and her daughters, scorched by the flame of chaos, taught humans the art of pyromancy and offered them this ring. Every pyromancer is familiar with the parable that tells of the witches espousing the need to fear the flame, and teaching the art of pyromancy to men in hopes that they might learn to control it. The other one is the Old Sage's Blindfold. I think Cornyx has this. Attire of pyromancers of the Great Swamp. Cornyx is from the Great Swamp, so that makes sense. The large blindfold blocks out unnecessary light, allowing one to observe a pyromancy's true essence. The flame reveals all, and obscures all. Alright, let's go deal with you. I can't say I'm looking too forward to this. I could try using... Actually, no. I shouldn't be using this, because this guy is actually immune to frost. I mean, he's so on fire that frost doesn't even affect him. Which makes sense. Enough sense. Seems like this greatsword's doing a good job. 160 damage, that's not bad. Okay, I have no need for the skeletons. Usually you guys attack this guy, don't you? Oh god. Yes! He hit the skeleton. Alright, come on, fight. Fight him. Fight him. Fight him. Yes! Why are you attacking me? Get out of here! Oh my god, they're doing serious damage. They might even kill him. Alright. I'll wait to see. This guy's annoying. Get him out of here. So are you. I want to see if the skeletons can kill him for me. That would be so funny. I don't think they are, though. I don't think they are gonna kill him for me. Maybe this guy when he reawakens? Maybe? Oh, someone's killing him. You gonna respond to that? Or are you just gonna sit there and take it? I think he might just sit there and take it. He just lost hope. He just lost all hope. He's like, I'll never fit in that hole. I'll never be able to kill you now. And he's right. Soul of a demon. Well, that guy wasn't that bad this time. He was pretty tough for me in my first 2 playthroughs. I don't know what happened this time. Oh, there's still skeletons down here. Sometimes the skeletons are able to kill him as they were just now, but sometimes they aren't. Don't kick. Oh my god. Large soul of an aimless soldier. Large titanite shard. Got a bunch of large things in this room. Demons were born of the Chaos Flame, but the flame has not survived, and the demons are a dying race. Bad. But they're demons, so maybe that's for the best. I don't know. What makes a demon too different from, like, a bear? I can tell this next area is going to be pretty fire-themed, so I might actually change over to using spells once more. I need 13 intelligence for that, 15 for the Great Soul Arrow, so I'll just have to go with the normal Soul Arrow for now. How am I on intelligence? I think I might be 1 point off. Anyway, I'll equip the Staff, which is +3. Yeah, I'm 1 point off, literally. And then I'm gonna switch my set. I'll go with the Firekeeper set. Here we go. We're just missing her blindfold crown thing, whatever she has on. But other than that, we look exactly like one. Down further we go. Did not mean to switch both of those at once. My D-pad is kind of weird. So we're just heading deeper underground to the catacombs. Couldn't possibly be that impressive, right? Smouldering Lake. This... Ignore that, I'll get to that in a second. This, surprisingly enough, is our first optional area of the entire game. Every single area I have played up to this point is required in order to beat the game, but this is the first one that's optional, of which there are in total 4 areas that are optional in the base game. Quite decreased from, say, Bloodborne, in which, like, half the areas in that game are optional. Okay, that is a huge triple crossbow. It will fire these great arrows at you, and you must dodge them as they come at you, one after the other. You'll have a little break from them, so we can pick up this large titanite shard. And until we somehow find a way to deal with it... Oh, dear God, okay. Let's not go over there. It'll just be an ever-present threat in this lake. Alright, what you want to do, see this cracked ground over here? We want to go over here, away from the big sandworm over there. Get one of the arrows to hit this. There we go. That creates a hole in the ground. Drop inside. And we're good now. Those rocks are floating in the air. I'm sure that's not intentional. Or maybe it is. You never know. This is a fantasy world, after all. Magic is not a scarce thing, as we have seen. So yeah, we do have kind of more catacombs underneath the lake, but other than that, this huge open lake is the main central focus. Got a crystal lizard right here, real quick, it's just gonna kill him. I hear something moving through a wall. I'm sure it's okay. I'm sure it's not about to kill me or anything. Actually, I think that's a crab up above. Chaos gem? What a chaos emerald? Chaos weapons inflict fire damage and scale with intelligence and faith, so it kind of turns your weapon into attacking with pyromancy, since pyromancies scale with both intelligence and faith. Smouldering Lake is very obviously a different version of Ash Lake from Dark Souls 1. Ash Lake was the deepest point in Dark Souls 1, and so naturally Smouldering Lake is also the same. Smouldering Lake, though, is notably on fire, and I'm sure these guys aren't helping with that. These guys are big pyromancers that throw giant flaming balls at you. They also they also have tough melee attacks with weirdly... I'm stuck. They also have tough melee combos, and they release these fireballs that attack on their own, which are really annoying to deal with. Okay, you can attack them using spells, but they are pretty hard to hit otherwise, so... Alright. Let me just try to get it. Okay, I destroyed it. You're not doing a lot of damage to me, and I think that's because... Oh god. The Firekeeper's set... There we go. You just chopped a Titanite shard. That's good. The Firekeeper's set, yeah, has a lot of good fire resistance. Except the gloves. Well, the gloves don't have that much usually. They also have resistance against the dark, which is, I guess, symbolic with how we're trying to, you know, link the flame so that it doesn't go dark. Alright, here we have a bonfire! Very close to the first one, but it's okay. The first one had the big arrows and you could have gone elsewhere, so I'm okay with this bonfire being here. This room is a one-stop shop. I think, yes, there are more of these... Oh, God. There are more of these Gru guys from Farron Keep. I don't know what they're doing down here. I don't know, like, who they are. Oh, God. If I had any idea who they were, I think I could have a better idea of why they're down here. All I know is that they're pieces of crap. It felt like he was attacking and then constantly lunging forward to do another attack, not letting me actually get away from him. Unfortunately, a big Pyromancer guy isn't a permanent kill, so we were going to have to deal with him. Okay, I think this Gruz might be susceptible to frost. I'm going to let that Pyromancer guy go. And then, I'm going to get right to attacking. Okay. There we go. There we go, perfect. 4-hit kill, and now... What are you doing in the center there, buddy? Oh, poison. Cool. Cool, poison. Yeah, okay, cool. It's poison. Yeah, I got it. It's poison. What? Why are you here? Oh my god. This is annoying. Are you weak to Matt? Don't... He's right there, game. Don't disengage my lock-on. Okay, no, you are not at all even slightly weak to magic. You are very much not weak to magic. But you know what is weak to magic? That flaming ball you put out. Oh, fuck you. This is fun. I'm loving this. I love every second of this. This is amazing. Oh boy. You can technically come to this area at any time as long as you've gotten to the end of Catacombs of Carthus, of course. But I feel like the way the leveling is, you're supposed to come here later. I think now's a good time to do so. Alright. Like, right after Irithyll Dungeon. That's what I did in my first playthrough. It felt about the right choice. Oh my god. I came here in my second playthrough before going to Irithyll. It was so annoying. I hated doing that. Alright, let me actually try to focus and try to fight this guy. Shut the fuck up. You're so annoying. In more ways than one. Oh my god. How the fuck... Seems to take poise damage on every other hit, but I'm not really keeping track of how much poise damage I've done to him. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna try something different. We're gonna put on the axe again. See how this does against these guys. Against these assholes. I'm gonna lure this central guy and hope they don't aggro together. Let's see if they aggro together. They might. Oh, it's one of those hang back and spit poison guys. Never mind. I guess I have to come in there. If I must. I can also just do this. Oh, freaking lock-on system? Come on. Okay. Will you just take a chill pill? How far does that gas go? Come on. Stop doing this. All right, come on. Come on, buddy. I'm just taking the poison to the face. Will you stop? Oh my god. You guys are so annoying. Where are you? I'm gonna kill you. There you go. Okay, looks like this axe is doing a fantastic job. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it up. All right, everyone dead. Man, that was way more annoying than I remember it being. Why was it so annoying? I never struggle with these guys that much. In this room is an Izalith pyromancy tome. We never have to come in here again, thank goodness. Give to the old master pyromancer to learn chaos pyromancies of Izalith. Sounds great. Containing pyromancies of the witches. Chaos pyromancies manipulate lava and birthed all later forms of pyromancy. We get a little insight onto pyromancy's origins. They came from the Witch of Izalith and her Daughters of Chaos. I mentioned them in part 5. They were one of the notable people who claimed the souls of lords from the First Flame and helped to start the Age of Fire, which is currently heading towards being snuffed out. Okay, down we go. There are more of those Gru guys, but if I just, you know, play well, I shouldn't struggle with them. I guess I'm rusty. I mean, I'm used to the jailers and the enemies in the Earthel dungeon that honestly weren't that bad. I hear you. Let's go, buddy. Yep. Knocked you away. Okay, cool. Get that shield out. All right. Yeah! I hear someone else. There you are. Yeah! Are you one of the hangback and spit poison guys? Yeah, that's what you get. Titanite Shard. So the axe is more effective on them. It's taking the same amount of hits to kill them as Earthel Straightsword, and Earthel Straightsword only does 4 hits because of the frost proc. Okay, so this area does have quite a number of illusory walls, and I think there's one nearby, actually. In fact, I think I may have missed one. Hold on. Before we go down here, I think I may have missed one up here. Yes, okay. So you see this wall over here has a very distinct pattern, isn't covered with thorns. I believe this is one of them. And I want to reveal what I think is a rare example of a downgrade from Dark Souls 1. The sounds of illusory walls. You know how when you break them in Dark Souls 3, they just make like a low gust of wind? It's pretty boring sounding. It's just like, whoa, it's so cool. Here's what they sound like in Dark Souls 1. Isn't that neat? Doesn't it just sound so cool? It sounds like you found a really awesome secret. So from now on in this playthrough, every time I break an illusory wall, I'm gonna put that sound effect in place. Here we get early access to a later room in these catacombs. Yeah, I don't want to be there, sorry. It's one of my like least favorite rooms in the whole game. And then we have these fire slugs over here. I think these ones are actually resistant to fire, but might be weak to dark damage as I just killed them in a very small amount of hits. Let me try using the Great Sword of Judgment on them instead. Let's put away the torch. Come on, drop down from the ceiling. Actually, this is doing a similar amount, so maybe their defenses are less than the regular ones from Cathedral of the Deep. These ones could probably still, or from the regular catacombs, these ones can probably still leap on your head and cause a grab attack, so try not to let that happen. Down you go. Over here is something across that way, but also an Estus Shard. Very, very good to know. We can't go to the other side from there. Actually, where does that hole drop down to? Is it lava? Because I have a vague feeling it's lava. No, actually, it's a different path. Well, I'll discover that later. This is a kind of an optional secret path. We're gonna go back to take the main path. Oh, I thought that was one of the slugs in there. Okay, we got more Grus out here. There we go. If you look through, if I had $1 for every time I said the word here, or there was something over here, or there's something down here, or let's go over here in one of these videos, I'd be rich enough to never have a job for the rest of my life. Although, really, I don't know if I've made enough videos to say that, but still. What was that? I just heard, like, stone movement. I don't know what that was. That on the ground there is a dead body of a Capra demon from Dark Souls 1. Remember that the soul of the demon mentioned the demons as a dying race. There were many demons that you fought throughout Dark Souls 1. These guys weren't them. These are Grus. These are different. But like, Taurus demon, Asylum demon, Stray demon, which was just Asylum demon again, but Centipede demon, Capra demon. There were many demons in Dark Souls 1. And this is what ended up happening to them over the years? They started dying out. Alright, these little stone goblins in the corners will spit fire eventually, but if you get up close to them, you should be able to stop them from doing so forever. Oh god. Even if you can't stop them from doing so, all you really have to do is stay away from them and you're all good. I don't think they can move around. I don't think they can. I think that's a Taurus demon. Looks about it. Taurus demons are jacked. These little things have the same bellies as the Asylum/Stray demons from Dark Souls 1. Which actually, we technically fought one up in Farron Keep on the bridge. Which is also where Grooves showed up, so that's interesting. Okay, there's their fire attack. They also launch a sweep. I believe, yeah, you can dodge through breath attacks. It's so weird. The dodge in this game is so weird. You just press B to become invincible for a little while in exchange for launching yourself in a direction and which could lead you off a cliff or lead you away from the boss. So I guess that helps make it less weird, but still. Alright, Taurus demon back there, another Capra demon here. And then... suspiciously early dead end. How about I torch you and see? Actually, can I just roll? Yeah, I can. I'm scared. That's a Black Knight. I think it's a Black Knight. I don't know. It's hard to tell when you're in this darkness. But this is a Black Knight. Let's go, buddy. Alright. I was hoping that wouldn't hit me, and it didn't. Sometimes that backfires on me, though. Okay, I'm very well leveled for this area. Definitely save this area until after Yorm the Giant, or after the first Lord of Cinder in Irithyll that you take care of. That's about the right time to come here. Of course, you could also save this place until much later. That was the Black Knight here. I'm assuming if you came here right after Carthus, he'd be harder. And he's guarding a Black Knight sword. This is actually a weapon I want to keep around for something much later. Designed to face Chaos Demons. Demons, if we were to find any, have a special weakness to Black Knight weapons. The unique attack of this sword greatly reduces enemy poise, reflecting the tremendous size of the enemies that the knights have fearlessly faced. So this thing requires 20 strength, which I'm 3 points off of, but it's not giving me the X. And the reason for that is because if I two-hand this sword, I will be able to use it, which is a little thing. Why two-handing allows you to use it as if it were normal, and as if you did have the attribute requirements, is that when you two-hand something, your strength secretly goes up by 50%. I don't think it's shown, like my strength is currently 17, I two-hand, and I go back to status, and it's still 17. My dexterity is 19 thanks to the ring I have on. It doesn't show it, but technically I have, like, 20 strength right now. I think if I were to one-hand this, there would be a lot more X's showing up in the inventory. Yep, there's even an X over the Black Knight sword now. Yeah, look at that. Minus 69. If I go to two-hand this, now it says plus 47, because it's taking into account the fact that I'm two-handing. If I were to switch weapons, I would then change back to one-handing, and then all those X's would come back again. It's a weird little detail, but I like it. Now, actually, I don't think two-handing affects damage on this, because if strength increases from two-handing, I think the bonus damage from two-handing comes from that strength scaling. So if the weapon doesn't have scaling, like this battle axe, I don't know if two-handing this is actually doing anything. I mean, I could try and find out. Okay, we have a Taurus demon right there, Stray demon right there, and about 5 billion of those stupid, annoying pyromancers in this room. No thanks, I'm going over here. There is stuff in that room, and I do plan on revisiting it later, but my god, give me a second. Hi? Random rat? I can one-shot them. Maybe you are supposed to come here before Irithyll, but I did it, and it was way more annoying and difficult than it is if you do it now, so... Then again, it's an optional area, so it's kind of designed to be done whenever you feel like, and it's providing a decent enough challenge. I mean, I died twice at the very start, so not a big deal. This is another rat. Probably another... No, there isn't, actually. I can sneak up on this rat. I can become a cat. I now know how it feels to be a cat! There is lava down there. If you're coming to this game from Elden Ring, beware. The lava in this game ain't like the lava from Elden Ring, I'll just tell you that. The lava in Elden Ring is one of the slowest and least threatening lava sources I have ever seen in a video game, by the way. Why is it that slow? I mean, are you ever required to wade through it at any point? There is a point in Dark Souls 1 where it's slow, but that's because you have a special ring equipped that lets it be slow, and also you need that ring equipped to progress. Otherwise, it's just as dangerous as it is in this game all the time. Okay, this room has rats, including a giant rat. I'm actually going to heal all the way to full. These rats have killed me in the past. Are you noticing me? Hello, I'm right here. Okay, I was going to launch an attack, but I guess I don't need to. Wow! Yeah, this place is so much more fun when you come into it at this point in the game. I mean, like, normally... Oh, these rats die in 2 hits. But those ones up there died in 1. That's very interesting. These rats are a little stronger for no reason. Normally, you're supposed to, like, 2-shot rats, so that's even more evidence to point towards maybe I'm supposed to be a little less leveled going through here. But that doesn't matter, honestly. It's not unwise to over-prepare for something. And hell, you could even have more fun that way, if that's what you prefer. Okay, so in this route, we have a main stair down there, but notice that this wall is unlike the others. It is covered in branches, but it doesn't have those same indents. Bam! It's illusory, and the chest behind it is, for once, not a mimic! Take 3 large Titanite shards. Very nice. But wait, the wall behind it looks the same. Bam! Another illusory wall. That's 4 now in this area. There's still 1 left. We've got basilisks down below. This is an alternate route into this area down here, where... Oh, okay. I guess I'm doing this now. Where if we were to take the normal entrance in, we would have to deal with a lot more basilisks. But here we can get some stealth attacks on a few of them. Again, they're just basilisks. Stay out of their breath. Wait for the curse meter to go down. They're like an enemy that you automatically heal against, like this is Call of Duty or something. A little interesting thing to know about basilisks, though. You see their giant goofy eyes. Well, they're goofy for a reason, because those aren't their real eyes. More towards their snout are their real eyes. I'll pop in a picture of the basilisks to make it clearer. I'm not really sure why they have those fake eyes. I mean, hey, we look completely stupid. What do they have to gain out of that? I don't know, but it's a thing. It's a neat little attention to detail, and I'm not sure how many people would notice. Many people would notice, I mean. That's a much better way to say that sentence. I just got over halfway cursed. Maybe I should put on the curse bite ring coming through here instead of Carthus milk ring. Yeah, there we go. That'll protect me a little bit. Titanite scale. I love those. Okay, now, strange enough, this wall looks completely flat, but it's a fake. Not every wall like that is illusory, but still. Okay. To the left here is an optional path down to an NPC I hate. It's actually one we've already fought, and to be honest, I don't know if he's here. For now, I'm going to avoid him and go up here where there's a Black Knight. In this big bridge with lava down below, we have quite a precarious battle arena for this night. It's okay, though, because we can just run past him and go into the next... Ow! Great attack there, bud. Honestly, that was, like, insanely well-tracked, and friggin' the speed of it was perfect. It looked like you were swinging at me, but you were delaying it. And I think that's because of the angle change, where, you know, like, he was turning, so the sword was turning, so I saw it as him... I saw it as him swinging, even though he really wasn't. Okay. No. Oh, God. Oh, God. Great sword steal so much from these guys. Praise the Estus ring, honestly. No. Oh, come on. Well, you just staggered one of my hits already, dude. I jumped instead of dodging. Well, that's quite a long way we have to retread. Or is it? I'm pretty sure this illusory wall we've opened up opens itself up to a shortcut to the hallway with the rats, which will then take us where we need to be. I think this is the hallway with the rats? Okay, no, it's not. It's close. God, you delayed that kick for so long. Barely missed me. Shut up. Rotten Grue Curved Sword, choice weapon of the blunt-horned Grues, descendant of the acolytes of Farron Keep. The rancid blade is drenched in rotten waste, making it acutely poisonous. Oh, it's so cute how poisonous it is. Ow, what the fuck? Will you die? Get out of my face! What the fuck? Why is there two? I don't remember there being two. It's okay, they take 2 hits. I don't remember there being 2. Why they just like, they just ran up and crowded around me. They didn't do that before. Okay, no, 2-handing does add some damage. Let me one-hand you. Oh, never mind, okay. So it's supposed to do like, it does like 203. It adds like 10 damage. I don't know if that's a constant. Might be like a percentage increase, I'm not sure. And by the way, if you're coming to this game from Dark Souls 1, if you die to a curse, it doesn't have your HP when you respawn. Thankfully. If I were to ever revisit Dark Souls 1, I'll talk more about this in a little bit in this video. I dread to see that mechanic. Almost rolled off the edge. Let me go get my souls. Frick! He does the twirl. Oh, I'm a ballerina. Yeah, fuck off. He staggered. Alright, that was close. Close enough. He doesn't know how to stagger. Stagger would be showing signs of weakness. This guy's anything but, clearly. Alright. He is dead. Drops nothing special. I think he might respawn every time. He might not. I'm not sure. There is this item over here, though. Crestfallen Knight. Okay, that's it. Down there in that lava below, there's a little ledge area with a staircase. There's a certain character over there. And I can't say I'm excited to see them again. Let's head back over here. I'm gonna give this, like, maybe a 1 or 2 attempts. Maybe. Maybe I'll give it more. I mean, not the worst thing. But it's this guy, Night Slayer Sorig, again, except this time he's not an invader. He's just here, and also he has a name? Even though the other NPC battles don't have names. It's kind of a weird inconsistency. I hate this guy. I was never able to kill him on my first playthrough because he does an absurd amount of damage. In fact, why don't I do this? Got loads of embers and I feel like I don't use them enough. All right. I remember this guy's attacks from when we fought him in episode 6. I think the axe did a decent job against him. Nope. That's a shield bash move. Remember that. Nope. Did he use shield bash? Oh god. Yeah, he can like kill you in 2 quick hits without you being able to do much about it. God, I hate this guy. All right, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Frick you. Frick you. Frick you. Freak you. Did the club work well against him? I haven't tried the club in a while. Oh god. No. Okay, good. You did the delayed. I'm glad that you didn't get a hit off. Honestly, with that much damage taken, I might be risking death here if he hits me twice. Hey, hit you again. You shouldn't have a follow-up from that, I don't think. My god, thank you for doing that. I don't know how I dodged that, honestly. Don't have a flask, please. Oh god. No. Yeah, he's killed me in like 2 quick hits like that from doing that. See how I really... Oh, what? What? What an idiot! What? That is the most anticlimactic way that could have possibly ended. I mean, he's dead. I've got what I wanted. I've settled this 40-year grudge between me and him. Fume Ultra Greatsword. Ooh, his fancy weapon. Oh, there's items out here. Oh, God. And also his Great Shield. Ooh. Said to belong to a trader. Yeah, I agree. From long ago. Was so heavy that it found no owner and became a forgotten relic of history. Resembles black slate. And then for his shield. I don't know why I switched the shield slide. I just feel like it. Deeply feared for its association with Night Slayer Sorig. Oh, what a valiant Night Slayer hanging down next to random pools of lava beneath the earth. Black iron offers high defense and is particularly effective at warding off fire. So let me tell you, my first time here, I never knew that back entrance existed to get down here. I was always jumping off the bridge from above because this fall is barely survivable. I think any more and it would kill you. Maybe. It's hard to tell. But it takes off a huge chunk of your health. One time, I fell down here, and he immediately hit me before I could get up, like that, and killed me. It was amusing, but also really annoying. Okay, I'm very low on flasks. I want to try to get these. I'm going to equip the Flame Stoneplate Ring, which I think I should have on anyway. I'm not using Pyromancies, so let's switch to that. Let's switch from Silvercat Ring to the Boost Sorceries rings. Yes, greatly boost sorceries. There we go. Can I get these? Oh, dear God. Drink it, drink it, drink it. No. Okay. Yeah, lava in this game, no slouch. I think I could take a shortcut if I drop in here. Dodge these. This is the complete wrong end of the rune. I'll pick up this undead bone shard. What? No, I'm losing those souls. Bye, bye, bye. Goodbye, worlds. It was great knowing you. It was really great knowing you. That's 30,000 souls gone. I didn't know which side of the room I was on. I didn't know that guy would be there. Wow. I got the undead bone shard from there anyway. God, I hate this room. I've never killed all the pyromancers in here because fuck them. I don't enjoy fighting them, so they don't get the courtesy of being killed by me. Alright. Fuck off. Ow. These guys, the fireballs might get a few, like, shots on you as you leave, but just ignore them. It's not worth dealing with these toxic people in your life. Well, that's unfortunate. That was a lot of souls, and some of those guys were permanent kills. I lost a lot from that death. It's fine, it's fine. That's what I tell myself, anyway, to make myself feel better. Oh my God, that kills them. Oh my God, I need to be using this. Hi, I didn't see you there. What even was that item I picked up out there? I don't know, it was something. I don't know if it was worth it. I'm gonna try to go for that other one. You really have to time your heals well. I hate this, by the way. Who thought this was a good idea? Putting items out here. There's another place we have to do this too. Sacred Flame, Sacred Flame. I hate you from software. Taught amongst savages. Originally used in a ceremony for cleansing sacrificial impurities, thereby lending the spell its name. As barbaric as it seemed, this may in fact be quite fitting for the savage pyromancers, who consider themselves servants of the divine. Man, those pyromancers are full of themselves. I'm not one of them, don't worry. Fuck you. Shut up. No one cares. Okay. No, what? Why does that count? What? It's like soul sand in Minecraft. You stand on soul sand right next to a pool of lava, the lava hurts you. Get me out. Oh my God. There's no easy way to deal with that lava. I don't think this game has the same ring from Dark Souls 1 where you don't take any damage. I know for a fact it doesn't. I looked at a list of all the rings in the game. That ring is not one of them. Oh, this Black Knight respawns. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let me try the Greatsword against him. I tend not to two-hand the Greatsword that much, because I think I've already explained this. I like how one-handing it causes the sweep attacks. Alright, that does a decent job. I don't know if it staggers him as much, though. You could have a little Greatsword on Greatsword duel. Oh, God. I'm running low on flasks, though, so... Ow. Oh. Man, that little... Oh, God. That little drag... Okay, nice job. That little drag attack they do isn't as effective as they think it is. He's never hit me with it once. I'm using the Ring of the Evil Eye to regain health from all these guys that don't do very much damage, so I can save flasks. These are the pro strats, the pro tips, because I'm definitely a pro Dark Souls player. I'm sure you can tell by the amount of times I've died. I'm perfect at this game. And by the way, that amount is 0. Every death I've had has been on purpose, to go easy on the enemies. Almost fell for your little tricks. Damn. Might be a waste of a heal. I did take off the Estus ring though, so it's not as big a waste. There you go. Now, of course, you can't just ignore the sky if you want. I might recommend that. But anyway, I'm glad we killed him. At least once. Now, up this ladder, visions of Snake. You ever see a message online that says that? Visions of Snake? I don't know if they can be in Dark Souls 3, but in Elden Ring, anyway, they're there. It's a reference to Metal Gear Solid, where in one of the games there's a really long ladder. There's even a song that plays while you climb that really long ladder. It goes like, what a thrill. They knew what they were doing with that. I've never played any Metal Gear Solid game. I'm kind of interested in it. Kind of. Dragon Rider Bow. Longbow of the Dragon Riders, who served the old king of Want. Is that a Dark Souls 2 thing? I think it was. The Dragon Riders were the old king's royal guard, and great strength was demanded of them. Merely drawing this bow calls for inhuman strength. 19. The worthy few who can master this bow, however, use it to devastating effect. 19 strength, yet that other thing we saw took 20. Oh, I'm already missing the silver cat ring. And before I forget, I want to change covenants. Let's go with Warriors of Sunlight again. I don't think we've seen Warriors of Sunlight enough in its default non-hollowed form. Where, you know, it's all crusty and rotten looking. Okay, we are now back in the open expanse again, which means the triple crossbow thing is once again shooting at us. It's hitting that big arch tree there instead of us, so that's good. I think these runes can break if we let it shoot at them. But there's a much easier solution. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, it's best to watch for them. Alright. Since they do kind of home in on you, we can just drop down here, take fall damage from that somehow, and then we should be safe from them. They'll try, but they won't be able to do a thing. God, those things are annoying. That little arrow thing is annoying. It's not that annoying, since for most of this area, you don't have to deal with it. You have more bone wheel skeletons. This area is kind of considered an extension to the Catacombs of Carthus. Which, you know, makes sense, since the Catacombs of Carthus were really small. So it makes sense. Oh god. I somehow took damage because I guess I touched him while I was going forwards with my attack. So it makes sense we're seeing some of the same enemies here. God, they just never stop. They're having way too much fun with it, aren't they? Die. I think those are the only 2 times the bone wheel skeletons ever show up in this game. Here they used to be a lot more deadly back in Dark Souls 1. Here we have a cairn. I mean, what else do you call this? This is like a cairn? Is that how you pronounce it? Cairn? Oh, you know what? I think you can take the big triple crossbow around to many ruins down there in the expanse, have it break them, and some of them hide items behind them. Do I care? Honestly, not really. I mean, I've never picked up the items before, but maybe if I decide I can return here later and do it. For now, I just want this thing to stop. So we're gonna go up and deal with whoever's launching these stupid things. There are just 2 regular skeletons right there. Right up there is a view out to the entrance to Irithyll Dungeon. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the distant manor, and that's the path that leads down into the dungeon. It's a little hard to see from here because of how gray it is, how shrouded in gray it is, but it's there. And then we got 2 of these guys. I want to get one of you. because it's two of these crazy, athletic, freaking Superman dudes that fly around, throw knives at you. One of those. All right. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, they've got more health than the ones in the catacombs, which makes sense. Even though this place is an extension to catacombs, it's also a harder area. Nice. I managed to dodge those pretty well. Okay, that takes care of you. You were not wide-eyed. That's a lot. Thanks, bud. I'll take all that. 2 Titanite shards and ember and yellow bug pellets. I have more embers than ever. My god. I've always, like, tended to hover around 20 or so embers. So this is definitely not a bad amount of embers. I should be using them more, in all honesty. Healing after that. That was mean. Sir. Sir, if I could ask you to calm down. Oh my god. I'm healing twice. You're the last enemy that's up here, so I don't care. Oh god, this is doing way less, actually. I'm out of stamina. Freaking... Stay still, please! I can't ever tell when he's going to attack and heal now. Okay, I actually, like, pressed B very lightly, so I was hoping she wouldn't dodge. She didn't. She's a good little Ashen one. She listens to my every command. Okay, that sounds bad. No. This character is me. All right. Really, I should be saying I. We got a good view of the lake from here, and I am just below the triple crossbow thing, so it cannot shoot me from down here. Truth is, no one's actually controlling it. It just does what it does automatically. Hitting this lever disables it. So now it will no longer shoot at us, which means we can't access any of the items down there, but that's okay with me. This is a corpse of a giant slave. Maybe this guy was running it secretly the whole time? Oh, 2 giant slaves. And I got a couple cairns around. That kind of led us up here. From this point, we can head back down into... Putting on the silver cat ring for this. Into the Smouldering Lake. Know that this game, in terms of calculating your fall damage, does not care about how fast you fall. It's only the distance of the fall that is taken into account. Dropping down, we can now finally wander around this vast open expanse all we like without having to worry about being struck by those great arrows that were even greater than the arrows of the giant of the undead settlement. Now we can walk around and pick up some of these here items, like this. Large Titanite shard. I think the vast majority of them are large Titanite shards. Large Titanite shard. Yep, here we go. Hi, buddy. Hold on. Large Titanite shard. I'm leaving. Nope, nope, nope. I'll be fighting him in a bit, but there's a couple things I want to do first. Feel free to go back underground, sir. I'm not doing a thing. Oh, he listened. Cool. Okay, before we deal with that crazy phallic-looking thing over there, let's browse the perimeter of Smouldering Lake and see if there's any cracks in the wall we can find. Aha! I found one! Now, if this were Elden Ring, this would be like a cave with freaking Perfumer as a boss. But here, it's actually something unique and special. There's a crystal lizard. Must kill, must kill, must kill. This cave might actually have the same, like, hole in the wall that the one up in the catacombs did. No, 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 no. Yes! It's not like that one in the Irithyll dungeon that cheated. Twinkling Titanite! I sounded so, like, overjoyed to see that. Okay, let's head... There's another crystal lizard. I was about to introduce what's coming up ahead. There's another crystal lizard, though. I must get rid of it first. Hey-yo! Hey-yo! Nice, be stunned. Yeah! Titanite chunk. Yeah, I've seen a few of those already, so I think I've already introduced them. This is the open space with the guy with the spear. Or whatever. And the guy with the spear is none other than Horus, Henri's companion. He's been down here the whole time. Stop. Horus. Horus. Stop! Yeah, he's aggressive now. I guess he went hollow. I guess he somehow lost himself. Please dodge, for the love of God. Alright. Oh my. Take that. Freaking annoying little... Freaking spears! Spears! I hate spears! Oh my... Fucking spears! Take it! Take it to the face! Take it to the face! I believe NPCs like this almost never have flasks, which is good. Do a strong attack. Nice knives. Try to kick me. I mean, I believe Henri when he said Horus was nice, but clearly he's no longer, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to put him down. If you discover this guy before talking to Henri out in Irithyll, you can keep him alive, and then go back up and tell Henri where he is. If you do that, Henri will go after him, and Henri will die to him, unfortunately. So yeah, he's clearly gone hollow. He drops the Llewellyn shield. Drop something else now, okay. Sometimes enemies do that. They drop 2 items on top of one another. The Great Smith. Wasn't there like one of the 4 Knights of Gwyn who was really good blacksmith? That's probably who they're talking about. The Knight of Sunlight, by the way, is Solaire from Dark Souls 1 that the Sunlight Talisman was talking about. Large Titanite Shard, large Titanite Shard. I think you can also kill Horus, go back and tell Henri, and then say, I had to kill him, I'm sorry. Oh, this guy got stabbed by a stalagmite. Oh, sorry, yeah, new Minecraft update's rough. Yeah, you have to walk into him to pick that up. It's some yellow bug pellets. Cool. But yeah, Henri's disappeared as far as we know, and Horus is down here, so I had to kill him. Sorry, Henri. I mean, Horus was going like, at everyone. That could have been like a speech impediment, but it also could have been him starting to go hollow earlier than expected. Okay, over to the right here, we have loads of giant enemy crabs, and I think I'm gonna fight them next. I don't think I'm gonna kill all of them. I don't think you get anything special for killing all of them, and I'll most certainly cut through them because they're not the most exciting enemies in the world, but let's fight them. That was great. These crabs, I think, are imbued a little bit with fire. They might be like more resistant to frost or more resistant to fire or something. But other than that, ow, and their increased health and damage, they're the same crabs from Road of Sacrifices. Same attack pattern, at least. 1,200 souls and Titanite shards. Definitely worth killing them. I'm gonna kill a few more of them. Make sure you always keep enough stamina left to dodge that attack, or any other attack they might do, while you're in front of them. Okay, I think you are able to get a critical hit here. Alright. This should take care of him. There we go. Okay, this does way less damage to them, but they're susceptible to the frost. Overall, though, I don't think I'm that impressed, so... Wow, like, the Irithyll Straight Sword is actually not... is actually bad at something. That's a rare sight. Ow. On my first playthrough, and my second, I kept feeling like I was really weak unless I equipped the Irithyll Straight Sword, and it just did a fantastic job and was unmatched by any other weapon. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's not every crab over here. I thought that was. Well, that's okay. I can kill more of them. I'm doing great against them. Oh god, there's so many more. I don't think you get anything for killing all of them, so I might just stop there. I also don't believe they're guarding anything over there, so no items, no passageways, no nothing. So instead, I'm gonna scan the rest of the perimeter, and then we're gonna go take care of the sandworm. Ah, yes, I believe this ruined wall right here, you can get... Yeah, you totally can get those things to shoot at this for you. They'll break it, and there's an item back there. Maybe I can come back to see it. It's just that there's no bonfires up there on the way over there, so you have to make the run over there every single time. And so that's why I don't really exactly feel like doing that right now. Okay, sandworm. The sandworm is interesting. It's got a few attacks. Most of them involve spawning lightning. I think I should be safe to go behind it. If you do get behind it, though, it never turns around to attack you. Which means you can just wail on it from behind, and it doesn't do a thing to stop it. Alright, so now it's popping out here. We can go here, get a couple hits in. When it starts moving, it will start dealing, it will start dealing damage, so watch out for that. Believe it'll also, yeah, it'll hop out from those points if you want to walk diagonally to the left. Okay, it's just doing this lightning spit again. It's doing a huge lightning laser in front of itself. I cannot see its health bar, so I don't know how damaged it is. Oh, quite a bit damaged, actually. Really damaged, in fact. That was quite a lot. I guess it's really weak to magic. Oh god, what is this? What is this? What is it doing? I've never seen it do this before. Either way, it's not aimed at us, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, that was a little bit more spooky. Alright, now it's gonna do the big curl up, where I think it'll launch a couple lightning sparks down at you, and that's about it. When it comes to a stop, just hit it. Usually it likes to start moving again. Yeah, very soon after you hit it. You might want to dodge backwards a couple times. Oh god, it's doing the melee. I don't really trust myself against the melee. I'm just gonna wait. So yeah, all you have to do is get behind it. It can't hit you unless you touch it as it's moving. It's very strange, but I mean, I'm not unhappy. It means I can kill it much easier. Okay. It has a secret ability to flip your camera, I guess. Don't you love the camera in Dark Souls 3? Isn't the camera in Dark Souls 3 just the greatest thing? I believe I killed it. Yep. For defeating it, you get Lightning Stake and Undead Bone Shard. It's an oddly boring fight. It's a really odd fight, just in general. This tale describes the lost practices of ancient dragon slayers who found that in order to pierce dragon scale, lightning should not be hurled as a bolt, but rather be thrust as a stake directly into the dragon's hide to be truly effective. Good luck reaching a dragon with this. Alright, what are these two items in front of it? Let me guess. Titanite Shard. Shield of Want. Okay, that's new. Is this a Titanite Shard? Yeah, okay, knew it. Shield of an ancient king who was cursed by an all-consuming thirst. In the end, he was no king. The residue of the king's lust still smolders within this shield, increasing the number of souls absorbed when enemies are defeated. Oh, interesting. Okay, I need 18 strength to wield it. I'm sure I could still equip it, though. I'm 1 point of strength off. Are you serious? All right. I mean, if I two-hand it, then it'll show me as available. Over there is, as you can see, the boss. But there is somewhere else we can go first, and somewhere else I recommend going first. Up this path. There's a large Titanite Shard on that edge, and then another entrance back into the catacombs with a bonfire. Very, very close to the boss, so definitely come here and get this. As for where this leads, I'm gonna rest. Because the sandworm is a permanent kill, as I'm sure you can guess. That thing's not coming back to life every time. Although, it wouldn't be that much of a terrible thing if it did. It's really weak. This passageway heads into the large room with all the pyromancers. And now it's time for me to try fighting them, I guess, if I must. God, fighting these guys is like doing chores. You really just don't want to do it. They have so much health. There's so many of them in this room. They keep launching those stupid things. They're so annoying. Alright, equip the staff. What am I still doing with the torch? Oh, look at that boosted pyromancy. If only it was boosted enough to instant kill. If I was using a great or heavy soul arrow, probably would. Freaking stop. Dude, let me hit you. Just sit there and let me hit you, dude. It's not that hard. That's all you have to do. Alright, appears like that's the only guy in this level. Got a flask back for that, which I will take. You there. You're hard to hit. Are you? No, you're not? Okay. Definitely bring sorceries here. If you don't have sorceries here, like the soul arrow, those fireballs are so annoying to kill. Okay, to be honest, I think there's only really one area I haven't been to, and it might be over here. Is it over here? I don't know. I don't recognize this area with the grooves. Let's try fighting you. Yep. Yeah. Oh! Sure, I'll take it. I never intend to go for backstabs, which is why you won't see me going for backstabs intentionally. When I want to get backstabs, they never work. When I'm not intending to get them, they just sometimes happen. That Capra Demon was holding on to that Titanite shard for dear life. Speaking of Capra Demon, I think it's about time I tell you what's the deal with this area. Why is it all burning? Why are there so many pyromancies? And what does this have to really do with the game's universe? Well, this all circles back to the Witch of Izalith and her Daughters of Chaos. I'm going to explain their lore presence in Dark Souls 1 because I kind of have to in order for us to understand what's going on here. When the first flame started fading in that game, I don't know if it was the first time or the second time, but either way, they tried something special. They tried to recreate the first flame to hopefully keep the Age of Fire going with a new flame rather than rekindling the same one. But the laws of nature did not like that, and to make a long story short, it did not go well whatsoever. Izalith and all her daughters and her one son were corrupted into these horrid beasts that were nearly unrecognizable from their original, like, normal human form. I'm assuming human, something resembling a human. I think there's a difference between, like, humans and gods, and Izalith is kind of a god. Where is this? Have I been here before? I mean, I can't ask myself. Anyway, yeah. Huh? They, like, mildly tapped me with their legs. And that is apparently a death. I gotta get those souls back, man. Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna Ember up. There are no invasions down here. NPC invasions, so... Oh, freaking... Okay, he's all prepared. He's prepared these fireballs here. Fuck off. Anyway. The new flame that did not work came to be known as the Chaos Flame. The Chaos Flame corrupted Izalith and her daughters and son and all else, and also created demons, and who then proceeded to invade the whole world. Jesus. Okay. Okay, thank you for being strangely docile. God, those guys were annoying. I think I might use the Irithel Straight Sword on them from now on because it attacks faster. I believe that Smouldering Lake is still supposed to be, like, feeling the repercussions of that. It's taking the Ash Lake expanse you could find in Dark Souls 1 and, like, burning it. I think this is all from the Flame of Chaos. The demons once lived down here, but they've started to slowly die off for one reason or another. Probably not enough food or something, I'm not sure. So I'm not sure what these things are. They look kind of neat. I've also... Oh, God! Okay, I just now remember this guy. This little freaking golem dude. Alright, what do we got over here? An ember. Cool, that's it. This drops down into the room with the grooves. Not interested. Since they were also, since Izalith were also apparently the origins of pyromancies, it makes sense that we're finding a lot of pyromancy-related items down here as well. So yeah, this is all the fire and death and demons you're seeing down here. This is all from the Flame of Chaos. an attempt to relink the first flame that didn't go very well whatsoever. If you want to know more about what happened to Izalith and her children, I recommend playing Dark Souls 1, because it shows. Oh god, that game shows it, and I wouldn't want to spoil it for you. It's quite sad, honestly, what happened to them. And the beasts that they became. Ow, fuck you. I hope you're the only one down here. I really hope you attacked me through the wall. God. Ugh, this game knows how to get on your nerves sometimes. Come on. Hey, mind if I just pelt you with sorceries endlessly? No? Because that's what you're doing to me. I'm sure you don't mind. There we go. Please tell me those were all created by him. They were. They disappear with him along death. Thank goodness. There might be one more. I got 3 flasks. I could probably... God. Their homing capabilities are so stupid. Die. Die. Oh, I'm out. I need to kill this one. This one's annoying. This one deserves to die. That one back there can stay, though, I think. Wait, dude, can you just step away from your little stupid pyromancy fireball? Fucking... Oh, nice, I got it. Okay. Oh, you making another one. Oh, God. How did that miss me? I was, like, standing right there. I wasn't very hard to hit. Shh. That's the wrong flask. You've gotta be kidding me. It's okay, there's like 3 of those guys. I don't have to kill the Grus again. If there's any time to bring out a Ring of Sacrifice, I think now is that time. Yeah, I got 3 of them. Let's take one of these into this battle. Also, Ember, just give it to me. God, just fuck off. I hate these guys so much. No pun intended, I hate them with a burning passion. Nice. One down. Switching to Earthel Strafe Sword for the second one. Who's... Oh, you? Okay, alright. You wanna join the fight? Great performance, bud. I pressed B too late. Freaking... Aiming at the wrong thing. Will you quit it? I think I deserve an Arrow Fire Destroyed message for that. On my playthrough, I beat them first try. And I came to Smouldering Lake before fighting Deacons of the Deep. They aren't that hard. You just have to learn them and get good. That's great to hear. I'm very proud of you. However, please note, experiences aren't always shared between 2 individuals. I believe our final illusory wall is somewhere down in the hallway with the rats, which this should be easy. If I die here, I'm actually going to uninstall this game. Okay. I should did take my health down to half. Not there? I guess not. I guess it's not down here. This wall looks a little different. Aha! Okay, it's in the room with the rats that die in one hit. We can access this. Off of this spider creature, we have Quaylana Pyromancy Tome. I believe it is pronounced Quaylana, not Kaylana. It's not Spanish. A Pyromancy Tome of Quaylana, containing her unique spells. These pyromancies can only be taught by a female master. Give to a female pyromancy master to learn Quaylana's pyromancies. Quaylana, the sole surviving witch of Izalith, once accepted a human pupil, but after the pupil moved on, she never took another. I believe that is everything. Actually, wait, no, it's not. There's something I'm forgetting. There's stuff down there. There's a regular passageway to get down there, and I can't remember how at the moment. Oh, okay. I ran around all over the place looking for this freaking passageway right here. It's just right here. What's that? See that? That effect over the lot? What is going on there? There are 2 items in the middle of this lava, and you know what? I don't have nearly enough flasks to do this. I think I'm gonna have to homeward bone. Let's go back to the shrine for now before we do this. Spend these friggin' souls. Endurance. I decided to come back to Cathedral of the Deep to finally show off the maggots that cover your body. They're actually maggots, not leeches, which makes sense. I guess having a torch equipped at all just gets rid of them, but here they are. They crawl all over you, they cause bleed. Bam, there it goes. But then just hold this out, bye. That's actually really good to know. It is also finally time to solve this mystery. Oh. Okay. That's alright. I was expecting a bit more of a important item. The Demon Ruins is what this bonfire is called, and that's actually the same name as the area in Dark Souls 1 where you encounter all of the demons, near where they originally came from. Oh! An NPC summon we get to see! Night Slayer Sorg? No! Fuck you! I mean, I never died to you on this playthrough, so really I shouldn't have a grudge against you, but yeah. You can summon him there, and you can summon him regardless if you kill him or not. So, I want to know real quick, am I weird? Because when I'm playing a game with a controller, I use my thumb to press the face buttons, and I don't think it really matters which controller. But since this is an Xbox controller, whenever I'm running in this game, of course I'm holding down B, which means if I want to turn the camera, I extend my index finger over my thumb in order to reach the right stick and turn it. Does anyone else do that, or am I weird? It doesn't feel right, but it works. Like, do most people use their index finger to press the face buttons? Because I could see that, but that's just not what I do. I constantly alternate between face buttons and right stick for my thumb. So I'm probably gonna die here, and that's okay. I have a Ring of Sacrifice on. This is a room filled with lava, obviously, but also these lava slug things, which is very nice. I think, okay, there's one right here. I think I might kill, like, these 2. Although the more time we spend here, the more time they have to, like, come closer to the door. This one is hidden underneath the lava. They hide themselves really well underneath the lava. I keep forgetting that casting spells costs stamina, which is weird. I guess like, the mind power it takes to cast a spell just takes a lot out of you, you know? Alright, we have got Flamestone Plate Ring. Oh, put the Ring of Sacrifice back on. I actually took it off earlier. Okay, put it back on. Now, let's go! Get it! I almost did it. If only I drank twice there, but I didn't know it would heal that little. Through sacrifice, no souls were lost. Ring of sacrifice shattered. Well, let me just shove on another one of those. I got 3. Hey, what did I say about rats? They're really good at stonewalking you in a corner? That was a waste of a ring of sacrifice? Well, I got 3 for a reason. I don't plan on using rings of sacrifice very much in the future. There are more you can get in the future, so I'm okay with this. Let's go! Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Heal now. Heal now! Damn it! Okay, well, the first item we got is Toxic Mist. Unique pyromancy of Engi that never gained currency in the Great Swamp. Never gained any money. Creates an intense poison mist. That's what the Grooves are using on you. Driven from the Great Swamp, they say that at the end of his journey, Engi happened upon a virtue and poison and a young lady. Oh, I ended up getting enough souls to level up. How about 13 intelligence? No. That item at the air is like a white hair talisman. At the end, there's like a white hair talisman or something. It casts miracles. I don't know. I'm gonna go look it up. Yep, it's a white hair talisman. Belonged to a deformed member of the Chaos Witches, mothers of the art of pyromancy. Fashioned into a talisman, it enables the wielder to cast both pyromancies and miracles. That's actually interesting. Skill is combustion, creates a flame, one of the most basic pyromancies, and for this reason, the flame created is fierce. Works well equipped in either hand. So, it's magic-related items. God. Whose idea was it at From Software to place those items in the middle of the freaking lava, where you have no choice but to tank it? God. I love the level design in this game. Except for that. That can go screw itself. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Alright, I was just sick of throwing myself at it. I've used up a lot of embers trying to do it. God, I'm starting to get really sick of this area, so let's end it. We've seen all the items. We've seen pretty much everything. There is one extra NPC summon, Great Swamp Cuculus? Probably not Cuculus, probably Cuculus, or whatever. He's on here on the path. He's a pyromancer. He'll help you out. And now, let's go inside. I've equipped the Deep Battle Axe, by the way. Because, well, who we are about to face ain't exactly weak to frost. Or ain't exactly susceptible to frost, I mean. Tis the old Demon King, a big brute with a big hammer who hits hard. Okay, creates a lot of fire after trails and does that. Okay, that's a huge fire AoE. Okay, he takes a decent amount of damage from this. Oh, that's a lot of damage. He can do that when you're in front of him. I hope he doesn't have an attack that's gonna, like, kill me with this amount of health left. He might, though. Okay, dodged in time. Oh, God. He likes to react with that for you being in front of him. I'm not really sure how to dodge it consistently. I think I staggered him a little bit. That's interesting. What's he doing? Oh, that's bad. That's a lot of fire damage on the ground. I think we're pretty strong against that. Still worth watching out for. Oh, God. Okay. Doesn't do that much damage, all things considered. Oh, now he's beefing himself up. Now he has access to special fire attacks, which he shall do against us eventually. There we go. Okay. How often do I say special blank attacks? Eventually, they're gonna stop becoming special. Did he heal himself? I think he did. Okay, now he's, like, launching some fire into the air. Yeah, he's launching all those meteorites, and they're gonna come after you. Get out of the way, just move around, and you should avoid all of them. Smacks that. No follow-ups. Ow. Okay, nice try doing that. I think this guy is weak to deep. He's also weak to the Black Knight sword. That was a hit. What? What hit me there? What hit me? The freaking stick of his weapon? Usually that doesn't hit. Okay. Ow, that was close. Okay. I didn't really dodge in time. God, it's always so delayed. I can definitely kill him with the greatsword, and I might try to do that. Oh, that is so rough. He gave me so much time to heal. Thank you. Oh, God. It might be wise not to lock onto this guy, actually. I've been locking onto him, but I don't think that's the best idea. It's easier to maneuver around him when he's, when you're not locked on. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Okay. Meteors again. He occasionally can do like a special fire shockwave attack. He might be doing that right now, where he'll send these shockwaves of lava at you that you'll have to dodge over. Oh, but he can do this. This isn't that, but I can show you that I can just dodge right through it. It's so weird how the dodge in this game works. In these games, rather. Hey, we're getting his health low. Those are some interesting effects. Oh, that's right. When his health gets low, he does a massive explosion, which he did just now. I should have known that was coming. Afterwards, he is significantly weakened and can't attack nearly as well. And you just kind of have to finish him off. Sorry, bud. I mean, what harm was he causing anyone down here? The shriveled old demon king is now like a clump of burnt ash, but he is the last living witness of the chaos of Izalith. He was. I'm surprised at how this series makes you feel bad for killing demons. Any of you ever played Doom, don't think twice about it. Oh, a demon? Oh, it's dead. Bye-bye, moving on. But this game, it's like, how different are they from just regular animals, especially in a fantasy world like this? This guy was just minding his own business down here, next to his dead former friends, maybe? It's honestly kind of sad. Alright, well, speaking of demons, before we head back to Firelink Shrine, I would like to touch upon something that I think y'all should know, and that is my history with the Dark Souls series. I'll tell you all about this in the main room of Smouldering Lake, as there is nothing to fear out here anymore. Everything's dead. Also, I kind of want to make sure I haven't missed any items. Anyway, my first Dark Souls game was this, Dark Souls 3. Before this, I had heard about the series occasionally. I think I may have heard at one point that it was a very hard game and very hard game series. I think I may have also heard of Bloodborne in the meantime, but I never actually saw a game in action until this. And even then, I didn't see that much of it. I just saw like the intro with Udex Gundyr and up to the first level up to Vort. And I watched that like over and over again, and that was about it. And I remember watching those videos back in the day, and I was like watching the battle with Vort, and I was like, this game looks impossible. There is no way in hell I'm ever gonna play that or beat it. And what do you know? Here I am playing it and having beaten it. Because like back then I didn't understand how it worked. I didn't understand how the dodging gave you invincibility frames and whatnot. So to me, the game looked like impossible. I was like, how are you living? My god. With the amount of damage enemies were doing and the only 3 flasks at the start of the game at least, or 3 or 4. Anyway, because of that, I was like, okay, these are games I'm just never gonna play. They're too much for me, clearly. Until a YouTuber you may be familiar with, John Wolf, created a playthrough of Bloodborne, where he played the game for the first time. I watched this playthrough because I am a subscriber of his. I very much enjoy his videos, and I watched his whole playthrough. And it's his playthrough that really got me into these games and really made me want to play them. And so I did, but at the time I didn't have the gaming laptop that I have now, so I wasn't able to play Dark Souls 3. Which is what I would have gone with at first. I also didn't have a PS4, so I couldn't play Bloodborne or an Xbox or whatever. What I did have was a Switch, so I settled for Dark Souls 1 on Switch. And I'm sorry to say, I didn't enjoy the game that much. I had a decent amount of fun with it at first, but like, I don't know if I was just bad or if I was expecting the game to be more like a fast-paced Bloodborne or what, but I was like dying constantly in Undead Burg. I think it took until just outside Firelink Shrine, those hollows that throw firebombs at you, until I started dying. We can go back to Firelink Shrine to say the rest of this, but like I was dying constantly throughout that. And I did eventually make it past Taurus Demon, make it past Bell Gargoyles, explore around a little bit, and I was enjoying it a bit. But that's the thing, a bit. Eventually I just silently dropped the game and until I went back to it. I'm gonna briefly interrupt this to talk about what we can get. Old Demon King gives us Chaos Bed Vestiges. Demons born from fire bore its smoldering essence and perished soon after. Man shares this rapport with the flames to this day. And also, Old King's Great Hammer. Old Demon King. This weapon has survived since Old Izalith and is imbued with remnants of the Chaos Flame. Wow. Anchor weapon in Earth to temporarily boost poison. Your strong attack repeatedly stab Earth to trigger molten explosions. That's what he was doing. The Soul of a Demon will give us the Demon Fist or the Demon Great Axe. Born of chaos, however fire, and yet they're twisted and malformed such as they were never meant to be. Oof. I'll get the Demon Fist for the Soul of the Demon, and for this, yeah, no, I will never be able to use that. 30 strength I might hit, so I'll get this. Besides, I think, yeah, that one costed souls. No thanks. I'll just give the rest of the Pyromancy Tomes to people before I continue. I've got an Izalith Pyromancy Tome for you.
What have we here? A Pyromancy Tome from Izalith. Then you found the home of Pyromancy. Brilliant. I will never curse being old and undead again. Now, show it here, quickly. Let us channel them together. The primal pyromancies known only to old Master Salaman.
Salaman? Izalith Pyromancy Tome gives Great Chaos Fire Orb! You know? That costs... okay, it costs way more FP, but it doesn't have any requirements. Give me that! As well as Chaos Storm! My god, these people in Chaos. This also doesn't have what? Give me! I'm spending all my souls on this. It's okay, I leveled up a bit. I'll also buy, while I'm at it, Poison, I don't know. Poison just isn't that strong, unless it's like... so I don't think that's for me. I'll get Great Combustion. I shall also reinforce this a bit. Get it up to snuff. I think I will. +6 this. Actually, before I do anything else, Sorcerer's Staff should get one. Or 2. Or 3. Give me that Estus Shard. I think I'll actually take it in my regular flask for now. If we try to give him the Quelana Tome.
What have we here? By the gods, this inscription reads, Quelana, the ancient deity, one of the witches of Izalith. The last of them who wandered the lands. Then she must have returned to Izalith after all. But I regret to say, I cannot accept this. Quelana's pyromancies are for witches and must be learned from a mistress. But thank you for allowing me to peer upon such a thing. If only I were a woman. Huh.
Well, I'm a woman. Can I teach them to myself? You take them.
Another pyromancy tome, have we? Quelana, Witch of Izalith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies. Fiendish little lass, you.
Quelana Pyromancy Tome gives Fire Whip, Fire Storm. That's not as cool sounding as Chaos Storm, and it also costs more intelligence. No thanks. And Rapport, charm the enemy, making them a temporary ally. Okay, that's pretty cool. And imagine it's actually not that far off from where I am now.
Heed my words, unkindled one. Fear the fire. The home of pyromancy, Izalith, was scorched by the very fire it created. Undoubtedly, it was a flame of chaos, tangled by a witch's hand. But who's to say that this bonfire's flame is any different?
Okay. I'll be sure to take your word for it. You have anything new? No. I don't know if I've said this ever, but Toxic can only be cured by blooming purple moss clumps. This just does regular poison. This does both. Sorig's set is available at the Shrine Handmaid now. I guess there's a lot of armor sets that just sneak in there that I never notice. There we go. Decided to buy the warrior set from Dark Souls 1, the hard leather armor. That's what it's called, right? Oh, here it is. Yeah, hard leather armor. This. Used by warriors of old, literally. Anyway, speaking of Dark Souls 1, it's time for me to continue that. Fairly recently, I think just before I started my Hollow Knight playthrough, I decided to give Dark Souls 1 another shot. And you know, I had an easier time in Undead Burg. I didn't in Undead Parish. The gargoyles were just as difficult for me as they were before. And then I encountered Capra Demon, the best boss in that game. I love it so much. Why is that boss required? My god. Anyway, that combined with the annoyingly fast enemies for how clunky your controls are in the lower Undead Burg, dogs, the fucking 10,000 deaths I was experiencing, all made me realize that I wasn't enjoying the game that much. I don't know what it is, whether it's the clunkier controls, or what, because it seems like that game isn't as designed around dodging as this one is. It seems like that game really wants you to use a shield more, and I'm not the biggest shield fan myself. It also felt like finding basic items like a sorcerer's staff was needlessly difficult, although maybe I wasn't paying enough attention to the merchant's inventories, because that game is set up a little bit differently to Dark Souls 3. A little bit. I did really like the interconnected world, but I just found the game super annoying, and it discouraged me from going back, because like, I was dying 70 times in one area, dying to enemies I'd already beaten before, and were somehow screwing up against, and I wasn't having fun in the end. In fact, this playthrough, Dark Souls 3, was originally going to be like a semi-blind playthrough, same way that I did Terraria, where I had seen all the bosses in the game, but I didn't know how all the connecting stuff in between was. As it turns out, that would have been a fun playthrough to make, but I decided to play the game on my own first to make sure that I would actually like it. Because even when I played Elden Ring, I enjoyed the open world of Elden Ring. Can't say I enjoyed the enemies too much, though. And even playing it now, like, I've actually beaten Margit the Fell Omen. I don't like him. I really don't like Margit the Fell Omen. I think he has some bullshit attacks, but that's for another time. I really enjoy Elden Ring, though, more than Dark Souls 1. Maybe I'll enjoy Dark Souls 1 if I go back to it, but the point is, I didn't really enjoy that game. But I did enjoy Dark Souls 3, and that's why I'm here playing it for y'all. So, that'll be it for this video. Next time on Dark Souls 3, we're doing what I said we would be doing at the end of last video. We're heading past Pontiff Sullivan's Chapel into the second part of Irithyll. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.